Hey everybody, I'm Chris Pirillo. You're not, but this is your Geek Out for today. Today's Geek Out is brought to you by GoToAssist from Citrix. You can take control of your IT world from one simple cloud-based platform. With GoToAssist, you can keep all of your systems up and running while keeping all of your users supported. Provide live or unattended IT support from anywhere, even from your iPad. For a free 30-day trial, visit GoToAssist.com, click the Try It Free button, and use the promo code Pirillo. Remember, we're giving away a 6-month Loot Crate subscription every week to one random person who shares all of this week's LockerGnome.com articles. And of course, we've got them linked in every Geek Out video. Loot Crate, if you don't remember, is a monthly gift box subscription filled with all sorts of geeky goodness. You saw me unbox it once, and I can't wait for the next one to arrive. You can get one today if you want, and save 10% on the subscription by using the coupon code LockerGnome. Well, according to the LockerGnome app running on my Nexus 7, it's free, available for Android and iOS devices, our top user today is, head over to Daily, Ricky Quinones Peñado. Congratulations. And you've got a few people on your tail, or I don't know if you have a tail. I'm not saying you have a tail, Ricky. If you did, cool. But hey, you can download the LockerGnome app and participate and possibly be our top user tomorrow. Emma Watson is the most dangerous celebrity, according to McAfee. Apparently, when her face is out there in social networks, it could be tied to malware. So be careful when you click on Emma. I mean, virtually. I don't think you're going to ever click on her in real life. That would be a little awkward and really creepy and could possibly land you in prison. Careful about that. We've posted even more stuff onto LockerGnome.com today, and we're very grateful that you are reading what we're writing. But I wanted to concentrate more in today's Geek Out on the subject at hand, iPhone 5. Should you get one, or should you wait? I got to explain a few things. First of all, I'm not disappointed with the iPhone 5. I'm not. It is an iteration of everything that made iOS and the iPhone successful. Small changes, not major changes, but that is, I believe, why the iPhone continues to be popular. I mean, there are changes that have happened at the hardware layer, and of course at the software layer too, with iOS 6 right around the corner. That's a good thing. Now geeks, we like trying all sorts of stuff, and sometimes we like upgrading things every other week. The average consumer isn't like that. They don't like change. So the more Apple would change something, the more likely they would get pushback from their consumers. Now, if you don't believe me, let's just think about people in your family, or maybe even friends, who aren't as technically minded as you might be or I might be. Do they like change? What happens when they launch their web browser and the web page that they normally see isn't there? It's replaced with something else. Are they annoyed? They don't like change. People generally don't like change. So Apple moves the ball forward very slowly. You might remember that when the iPhone 4S was announced, a lot of tech pundits were, oh, it's such a disappointment. Oh, it doesn't have this, it doesn't have that. And yet the iPhone 4S went on to sell better than just about any other iPhone that had been released at that point. I have every belief that iPhone 5 will sell even better than the 4S. Because people who have older iPhones, they're used to the experience. They may want that same experience with newer hardware. So how could you effectively accommodate your customer, knowing that they hate change, knowing that you have to move the ball forward to encourage upgrades, but of course not demand them from your customer base? And I think Apple has done this very, very well. And here's the thing, that may not suit you, and that's cool. Do I think everybody needs to rush out and get iPhone 5? No, absolutely not. In fact, Diana, she's fine with her 4S. She's not going to upgrade. Me? Yeah, I'm going to upgrade. Come on, I'm a geek. I like having the latest gadgets. So it's not going to be for everybody, but imagine someone in your head who's using an iPhone 3GS, and they liked it. It's just getting old, it's kind of worn down. Well, the iPhone 5 comes out. It's pretty much a similar experience and substantially faster. Why wouldn't they upgrade to that? It's a new model for them. And of course, you've got to keep this in mind, especially when you read an article or listen to someone who's just steeped in this universe. I mean, we have a different perspective on the world. This is a very, very challenging ecosystem because there's a lot of competition, which is good. I've seen a lot of detractors, who are calling for Apple's death. I don't think that's a good thing. I would never call for a company's death like that. You need competition. And it's good to see that Microsoft's getting on the ball with Windows Phone 8. Android is doing amazing. I'm very, 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 very happy with Jelly Bean, at least on the Nexus 7. So it's not about one company being better than the other. It's about devices that make the consumer, the user, feel good, feel safe, not confused. They can get stuff done. And when you introduce change, even if it's small to you, it's huge to somebody else. When I have had to explain to my parents, and I'm using them as the average consumer because 99% of the galaxy doesn't really care what phone they use, okay? And by the way, if your entire life revolves around which platform you choose, that's called religion, okay? I'm not buying into your religion no more than you should be buying into my religion. And a smartphone or a platform is not a religion. What you choose to use is cool with you. And what I choose to use is cool with me. What the average consumer cares about, they just don't care. They want to get online. They want to do stuff. And they can do that on any platform. But once you get used to the way one platform works, it's difficult to move to another platform. That's painful. Hey, you don't believe me? Try moving from having used Windows all your life to OS X. It's painful. Try going from OS X to Windows. It's painful because it's different. People don't like change. Apple understands this. They're making the right moves. And you know what? Watch how many iPhones sell. Just watch. But don't listen to the geeks, because the geeks have a different perspective. They want everything seemingly packed into anything. Like, what? It doesn't have NIFCA? You know what NFC stands for? Well, I can think of a few acronyms. So, the bottom line is that it may be a good upgrade for you if you're familiar with iOS. It may be a good upgrade for you if you're a geek and you happen to appreciate Apple's products. It's not going to be an upgrade for you if you've never used Apple devices at all. It's going to be different. And different sucks. Let's face it. I mean, we all see the world this way, and I'm just clearly saying everybody has a different experience. So, I would just keep that in mind when you read what pundits are saying about any one platform or another. Better is relative, man. And, I think whatever decision you make is a good one, honestly. I'm very grateful that there is real competition in the marketplace today, or soon will be. Android, as I said, is doing fantastic. Microsoft coming around as well. And Apple is just moving that ball forward slowly. They don't need to make massive advancements. They'll turn off their user base. Think about that. Don't think about it from your perspective. Think about it for a majority of Apple's customers. A majority of Apple's customers aren't us. Ain't the tweakers. Ain't the geeks. I mean, yes, some of them, yeah. But most of them, no. They're going after the average person. Geeks are, well, I'm proud to say, slightly above average, at least when it comes to technology stuff. Usually. Whether it's talking about it, owning it, listening to other perspectives about it. There's no right or wrong when it comes to a matter of perspective. So, I'm going to be upgrading. Tonight, I'm going to be streaming the ordering process at live.pirillo.com if you care to tune in. I guess they're starting to take pre-orders at midnight PST, Pacific time. Again, that live stream is going to be the live.pirillo.com one. I'll pull up the mic and we'll have fun if you want to have fun with me ordering the iPhone. But if you just come to bash, I really don't want to hear it. I don't, unless you're paying for my stuff, you really have no say. Unless I'm paying for your stuff, I have no say in what you want. I don't know what you want. I don't know what you need. But you don't need to upgrade to the latest phone. You don't. I'll say that again and again and again. I don't care what platform you're on, man. Come on, who you always need to upgrade to the latest. Who would say that? Well, a geek might when they're talking to another geek. It's kind of like Christmas for me. I don't know. I enjoy this stuff. So, My answer is yes and no. Just depends on the kind of user you are. You're free to agree or disagree with me, but understand I'm taking this from the middle ground, man. I'm going to do it, but that doesn't mean everybody should. Appreciate you guys staying positive, keeping the conversation glowing, and not, falling into this trap of hating somebody else for their platform of choice. I mean, seriously, what is this? Like the Spanish Inquisition? What, you're not a Protestant? What, you're not a Catholic? Ah, death to you. It's software, people. It's a phone. It's a tablet. This is not a way of life. If this defines you, man, you need to find a new definition for yourself. Come on. This is supposed to be fun. Don't get angry at people. Why would you get angry at their choices that you don't control? The only thing I can think of is that you just don't have a very strong sense of self, that you need everybody to be like you. It's really weird. Be yourself. Do what you want to do. As long as it's you who wants to do it. Thanks for your comments, your shares, your likes, because they mean something. Thank you for downloading the Locker Gnome app. We had almost 1,000 downloads just yesterday alone. And I'm very happy to say that over 2/3 of you are using the Locker Gnome app on an Android device. Push notifications aren't working very well because of Google's infrastructure, apparently. There's a bug in the system. I don't know. I don't control it. But the iOS app is working just fine. Don't worry. We're working on squishing bugs. As I said, I'm working closely with Mobile Roadie, who made the application possible. Dude, come on. If I can use Android and iOS and be happy about it, I think anybody can. Okay? Okay. We'll see you later. So... Wicket, shut up. Shut up! No! God damn it! Of all times to bark! Shut up!